Natural sweeteners such as honey and agave syrup are often marketed as healthier alternatives to refined sugar, with claims of being natural, organic, or low glycemic. While these sweeteners do contain small amounts of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, the underlying reality is that their impact on liver health can be strikingly similar to that of conventional sugars when consumed in excess. Both honey and agave syrup are rich in fructose, sometimes comprising 40 to 90% of their sugar content, and it is this fructose load that drives metabolic stress and promotes fat accumulation in the liver. The liver is the primary organ responsible for fructose metabolism. Unlike glucose, which can be used broadly by muscles and other tissues, fructose is almost exclusively metabolized in hepatocytes. When ingested in moderate amounts, fructose is processed efficiently. However, chronic or excessive intake, common when natural sweeteners are added liberally to beverages, baked goods, or breakfast foods, overwhelms hepatic metabolic pathways. Fructose is rapidly converted into triglycerides, increasing the risk of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, particularly in individuals who consume these sweeteners multiple times per day or in combination with other sources of sugar. Even the perceived benefits of honey or agave do not offset these risks. While honey contains trace antioxidants and minerals such as zinc, iron, and polyphenol, the quantities are too small to counteract the prolipogenic effects of excessive fructose. Agave syrup, often touted as low glycemic, can be especially concerning because its high fructose concentration delivers a rapid hepatic load without triggering the same satiety response as whole fruits or fiber-rich foods. This combination encourages overconsumption, promotes insulin resistance, and accelerates triglyceride synthesis within the liver. The risks of overconsuming natural sweeteners are compounded by behavioral factors. Many individuals assume that natural equals harmless, leading to liberal use in smoothies, teas, cereals, desserts, or baked goods. Over time, the cumulative fructose exposure from these sources can equal or even surpass that of refined sugar or high fructose corn syrup, silently driving liver fat accumulation and contributing to systemic metabolic dysfunction. Adolescents, who frequently consume sweetened drinks, breakfast foods, and snacks, may be particularly susceptible to early-onset NAFLD and insulin resistance as a result of these habits. Adults are not immune. Chronic intake, even in otherwise healthy recipes, can gradually compromise liver function and promote oxidative stress, inflammation, and fat deposition. It is also important to note that natural sweeteners do not mitigate the indirect pathways of liver damage seen with sugar. Excessive fructose can alter gut microbiota, increase intestinal permeability, and allow endotoxins to reach the liver, triggering inflammatory cascades. Regular overconsumption of honey or agave syrup, therefore, may contribute to a silent gut-liver axis disruption, amplifying metabolic stress and promoting hepatic fat accumulation despite their natural label. Moderation remains the key. Using small amounts of honey or agave sparingly, paired with fiber-rich foods such as oatmeal, whole grains, or fruits, can help slow sugar absorption and reduce hepatic burden. Even better, focusing on whole food sources of sweetness, like whole fruits, provides fructose in combination with fiber, antioxidants, and polyphenol, which collectively protect the liver and stabilize glucose metabolism. For individuals aiming to minimize the risk of NAFLD or progressive liver damage, replacing sweetened beverages, processed snacks, and excessive natural sweeteners with water, unsweetened teas, or naturally flavored foods is far more effective than assuming natural sugars are inherently safe. In conclusion, honey and agave syrup, despite their natural origin, are far from risk-free for liver health. Their high fructose content can drive triglyceride formation, promote fat accumulation, and contribute to NAFLD when consumed excessively. Antioxidant or mineral content does little to offset these effects, and the perception of safety may encourage overuse, silently compounding liver stress. For long-term hepatic protection, moderation is essential, and reliance on whole fruits or low-sugar alternatives remains the most effective strategy to reduce metabolic burden and prevent progressive liver damage.